Costa Rica is famous for its volcanoes, rainforests, and beaches. Millions of travelers come for surfing, zip lining, and wildlife encounters. But beyond the well-known tourist paths lies another Costa Rica, one filled with underrated gems that most visitors never see. These hidden treasures include quiet villages, little-known national parks, cultural traditions, and foods that rarely make it into guidebooks. To explore them is to discover the soul of Costa Rica, its pura vida spirit, its history, and its authentic ways of life. 1. Off the beaten path beaches. Most tourists flock to Tamarindo or Yaco, but Costa Rica hides countless quiet beaches that feel like paradise. Playa San Juanillo, on the Nicoya Peninsula, is a local favorite where turquoise waters lap against two curved white sand bays. Nearby, Playa Coyote offers endless stretches of untouched sand, perfect for travelers seeking peace. Fishermen launch wooden boats at dawn, and at night you can eat freshly grilled snapper while the waves crash nearby. These beaches remind you that Costa Rica's coastline is not just about surf schools and resorts, it's about authenticity. Food here is tied to the sea. Ceviche, marinated with lime and cilantro, is sold from small beach shacks. Gallo Pinto, the national rice and bean dish, is served with fried plantains and strong coffee. Every bite tells the story of coastal life. 2. Hidden waterfalls and jungle trails. La Fortuna's waterfall is famous, but many secret cascades hide deep in Costa Rica's jungles. In Bajos del Toro, a region north of San Jose, waterfalls tumble through emerald canyons few outsiders ever see. The air is filled with mist, orchids cling to rocks, and toucans call from the canopy. In the south, Nauyaca waterfalls near Dominical cascade into swimming holes where locals picnic on weekends. Hiking to these spots connects you to Costa Rica's landscape more intimately than the crowded national parks. The culture here is one of respect for nature. Costa Ricans see waterfalls not just as attractions, but as sacred places that connect communities to the land. Visiting them quietly, swimming gently, and eating homemade empanadas nearby feels like entering a living tradition. 3. Small-town culture, the soul of Costa Rica. Big cities like San Jose often overshadow Costa Rica's small towns, but it's in villages where culture thrives. Towns like Sarchi are famous for hand-painted oxcots, a tradition dating back to the 19th century. These carts once carried coffee beans from farms to ports, and today they are painted in dazzling colors as symbols of national identity. Other towns, like Gracia, show history through architecture. Its iconic metal church, shipped piece by piece from Belgium in the 1890s, glows red under the sun. Strolling its plaza, eating helados, ice cream, from street vendors, and chatting with locals shows how tradition continues in daily life. Food is the heart of small towns. Sodas, family-run diners, serve casados, plates of rice, beans, meat, and salad. Sharing a casado with locals, often for just a few dollars, gives you a taste of Costa Rican hospitality. 4. Indigenous communities and traditions. Costa Rica's cultural gems include its indigenous communities, often overlooked by tourists. The Bri people in Talamanca still cultivate cacao as their ancestors did. Visiting a Bri village reveals not only the process of turning cacao into chocolate but also the spiritual traditions tied to the plant. The Maleku people in northern Costa Rica are known for vibrant crafts and ceremonial dances. Meeting artisans who carve masks or paint gourds connects travelers with traditions that predate colonial history. Food and rituals go hand in hand. Drinking cacao prepared with spices, or sharing tamales wrapped in banana leaves, becomes part of understanding indigenous heritage. These encounters deepen travel, transforming it from sightseeing to cultural exchange. 5. Volcanoes beyond Arenal. Arenal is world famous, but Costa Rica has dozens of lesser-known volcanoes worth exploring. Rincón de la Vieja, in Guanacaste, offers mud baths, bubbling hot springs, and jungle trails with far fewer crowds. Hiking here feels adventurous, with steam rising from volcanic vents. Turrialba, east of San Jose, is another underrated spot. Its fertile slopes grow some of Costa Rica's best coffee, and farmers welcome visitors to learn about cultivation. Tasting fresh coffee while overlooking volcanic landscapes connects agriculture, history, and nature in one moment. Volcanoes are central to Costa Rican culture. Their fertile soils made the country's agriculture thrive, fueling the coffee trade that shaped its economy and identity. Exploring them offers both adventure and historical perspective. 6. Underrated national parks. While Manuel Antonio is world famous, other parks offer quieter beauty. Tenorio Volcano National Park hides the Rio Celeste, a river that glows turquoise thanks to volcanic minerals. Legends say gods spilled paint into its waters. Santa Rosa National Park preserves dry tropical forests and historic battlefields where Costa Ricans defended their sovereignty in 1856. Walking its trails, you see both wildlife, monkeys, deer, and birds, and monuments to national pride. Food culture thrives around parks too. Vendors outside sell fresh fruits like pineapple and guanabana. Homemade tortillas and cheese are offered by families, connecting conservation with local livelihoods. 7. The Caribbean coast, Afro-Caribbean culture. Many tourists miss Costa Rica's Caribbean side, but it is one of the country's cultural treasures. Towns like Puerto Viejo pulse with Afro-Caribbean rhythm, reggae music drifting through the streets. Murals of Bob Marley mix with indigenous art, creating a fusion unique to this coast. Food here is different from the rest of Costa Rica. Coconut milk flavors everything, rice and beans are cooked with coconut, fish is stewed with spices, and patties filled with meat or vegetables are sold on the street. The cuisine reflects the Jamaican, Afro-Caribbean, and indigenous influences that shaped this region. Exploring the Caribbean coast is transformative. It's where you realize Costa Rica is not one culture, but many, layered and vibrant. 8. Costa Rican food. The underrated gem itself. Food is one of Costa Rica's greatest but least advertised treasures. Beyond gallo pinto and casados, there are countless local specialties. Coreadas, sweet corn pancakes, are eaten with sour cream. Chifrijo, rice, beans, pork, and avocado, is served in bars. Markets across the country are cultural stages. In San Jose's Mercado Central, stalls sell spices, tropical fruits, and artisanal coffee. In small-town markets, grandmothers fry plantains while children sell handmade candies. Food is both sustenance and tradition. Coffee deserves special mention. Known as the Golden Bean, coffee built Costa Rica's economy in the 19th century. Visiting a plantation, hearing the history, and tasting a fresh cup is a cultural journey in itself. 9. Art and everyday creativity. Costa Rican markets and towns overflow with art. From hand-painted oxcots in Sarchi to wood carvings in Monteverde, creativity reflects both history and environment. Murals in San Jose tell stories of identity, migration, and community. Music and dance are everywhere. Marimba, the national instrument, fills plazas during festivals. Traditional dances like the Punto Guanacasteco celebrate rural life, while Caribbean calypso adds rhythm to the coast. Art is not locked in museums, it lives in streets, homes, and celebrations. By engaging with local crafts and performances, travelers see Costa Rica's culture not as static, but as alive and evolving. 10. Living the pura vida spirit. More than beaches, volcanoes, or food, what transforms a Costa Rican trip is the pura vida spirit. Literally meaning pure life, it's a phrase used for greetings, gratitude, and joy. It reflects optimism, simplicity, and connection with nature. You feel pura vida in markets when vendors laugh with customers, in small towns where neighbors share meals, and on beaches where fishermen help strangers with their nets. It's a cultural value that goes beyond words, it's a way of life. For travelers, embracing pura vida means slowing down, appreciating moments, and connecting with people. It's the underrated gem that shines through everything else in Costa Rica. Conclusion: why you should explore the underrated gems of Costa Rica. Costa Rica is known for adventure tourism, but its real treasures lie off the beaten path. Quiet beaches like San Juanillo, hidden waterfalls in Bajos del Toro, small towns with painted oxcots, indigenous cacao traditions, and Caribbean flavors reveal a deeper country. Exploring underrated volcanoes, national parks, and markets shows Costa Rica as a living culture, not just a tourist playground. Food, art, and history enrich every moment. And at the heart of it all is pura vida, the spirit that transforms travel into something unforgettable. In 2025 and beyond, exploring Costa Rica's underrated gems is not just an option, it's a must for travelers who want authenticity. If you enjoyed this journey, remember to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell so you never miss more hidden travel gems. And in the comments, tell us, which underrated gem of Costa Rica would you love to explore first?